This is how they do it. This is how they get people to focus on the small progress metrics. They get them to create a story. And then they get lost. Because they're being controlled by the progress metric. But you guys see, they say that it's for something else. But then what happens is there's a clash. Because if I'm telling you I want to heal the world, but I'm being controlled by the girl lever, that means that anything that stops the girl lever, like if let's say if I do these streams and talk about these topics, I get fewer girls to talk to me. You guys understand that that means that I'm going to stop doing these things. Yet people are like, I thought you were trying to heal the world. Why did you stop doing those things? And I'm like, we're trying a new approach. It's because you're being controlled by the progress metric that they made you care about. So you see, now we got baited to try to get others to consume our things, right? Because you see like how it works. I'm telling you guys, this is how they do it to all of you. So now let's take a step back. I didn't want to get lost, but I'm throwing out things for myself because that's just, now I see how it happens to everyone. But for also other people who the first time they're hearing this knowledge. So, fuel. That's a great transition. So, people think that story and that progress metric are their fuel. Do you understand? They think that that's their fuel. And it's their reason now for doing. But do you guys see, like now it became their main reason. So that's now their end storyline goal. What happens then? That means that if you don't have that fuel, you can't get there. Because you guys understand, they made fuel their storyline goal. They made fuel their storyline goal. For people who are trying to understand this, think about it as the battle for oil in the Middle East. They made that their goal. They made that their storyline. I'm saying, what is actually the storyline there? And instead, it became the battle for a resource. Do you guys see? Each and every one of us got baited to believe that if we have more of a resource, that we're causing change and that we have worth. So what ends up happening is they tied it to metrics, progress metrics. And I'm saying all these progress metrics is to get us somewhere. Because what does the oil actually do, guys? What is its purpose? It's the main reason for oil? It's what we can use it for, right? What can we use oil for, guys? We could get lost here, right? There's many purposes, but really think of it, it's a resource that fuels something so that other things can be created or used. That's what oil is. It's just fuel, but it's in a different vessel. So fuel has many vessels. Do you guys understand? Fuel is a concept. Fuel is a concept, and it can be in any vessel. And it just allows something to do. It allows something to create something else. It allows something to move in a direction. That's all fuel is. That's it. So that's what oil actually is. Yet, so why would there be a battle over it? Do you guys understand? Because people now believe that whatever that resource, whatever that fuel allows is what matters. And we're going to discuss this later, but like, what if there's actually a way to get to the same destination without oil? What if you could create the same thing without oil? What if you could make a plane fly without oil? Then what? Well, then you don't need oil anymore. So then all the battles, all the wars over oil are irrelevant. But all these people were told that that's what matters, that that's the most important resource, that has the value, that is you guys get what I'm trying to say? They made all these people, all these countries focus on a fuel. This is what happens to each and every one of us. Because think about it like this, guys. Every time, if you're trying to, here, let's use this. If you're trying to lose weight, and every day you're making, you can't really see progress. But let's say you're my girl, right? And I know you're trying to lose some weight. You're great as is, but for you want this girl in this example. She wants to be more. She wants to look even better for me. And I'm like, you don't have to, but I get it. It's awesome. So every day I see that she's making sacrifices somewhere so that she can try to lose weight. Let's say normally she joins me every morning and has a croissant with me. But she's like, you know what? I could actually survive until we have our, like, let's say we have like some yogurt or some cereal at like 11 a.m. and we wake up at 8. And that's normally we had a croissant. She's like, I could survive till 11 without the croissant. I could. And that could be the difference. And I'm like, wow, that's a big sacrifice that you're doing. First of all, because it's our croissant morning time. But that's awesome. And I keep encouraging her, and I keep complimenting her, and I keep acknowledging her of her progress. Do you guys understand that every time I give her a little praise or a little adoration or a little acknowledgement of her sacrifices or her decisions, that I'm giving her a progress metric. I'm giving her fuel. I challenge all of you, again, to explore this. Where are people or things or stuff giving you fuel? It happens everywhere, guys. In video games, in movies, and all these little things everywhere. There's just, we're always getting a little bit of fuel. And many of us then get baited to go down the wrong path and use negative reinforcement as fuel to disprove it. But you guys see, it's still fuel. Everything, you have to understand that progress metrics are fuel that keep us walking forward. A lot of people tie it to motivation. I'm saying it's not motivation. It's not discipline at all. You shouldn't be relying on it, on fuel, right? Because if at any point fuel is taken away, or if fuel becomes the main focus, you guys see that now you're at risk of control. And this is what they do, right? So I think for all of us, we can conceptualize it, because it's easy to conceptualize when it's things that are not related to us, is that most of you can understand like the beautiful model girls, and who become now enslaved to adoration and praise and likes and Instagram followers and things of that nature. Do you guys get it? It's because it became their fuel. But what ended up happening was now that fuel became their main storyline. Whereas before it was just a bonus that got them to walk further. Because guys, what I'm trying to get you all to realize is that, why did the girl sacrifice the croissant? Why did she not eat the croissant? Because she was trying to get to something, right? She was trying to walk toward a destination. That's why she did it. But what if now all of a sudden the only reason why she's doing it is because she wants to hear me, her boyfriend, tell her, hey, I'm so proud of you for not eating a croissant today. I'm like, I want to have sex today because of that. And what if that was her sole purpose now for doing it? Do you guys see what they do is they discover what you ended up using, anything that you guys use as a progress metric, because if you realize that's what matters, right? That helps you keep going, because that's what it is, right? Progress helps us keep going. That's it. That's the only benefit of progress metrics. Do you guys understand? Progress as a whole helps us not get enslaved to mistakes, insecurities, fears, traumas, because we realize what actually matters. Progress as a whole protects us. Progress metrics keeps us going. But then they catch on. Do you guys get it? They catch on. So what they're going to do is they're going to make that girl start caring and prioritizing the progress metric. And do you guys get it? If she doesn't talk to a lot of people anymore, or she doesn't go outside anymore, her progress metric is going to be my feedback saying, hey, I'm proud of you today. You're losing weight. You're even sexier today. Let's do it. Do you guys get it? Now that becomes her main focus, what she's walking toward. And every time she walks closer to it, it becomes now binary, which is, hey, did she get the feedback from me, her boyfriend? Every single time. And if she doesn't, you understand that means that she failed. Wasn't her original purpose, her original reason was to try to lose some weight. She doesn't even think about that in that moment anymore. Do you guys get it? And they're like, well, doesn't that help her then just keep doing it? I'm like, no, not anymore, because now she's worried about something else. This is how every single nonprofit became corrupted, just so you guys understand. Every single company, but really the nonprofits, because they start for the moral, ethical reason. But then, and they're making some progress, but then they realize that they can't get there as easily as they thought without a resource, without these other little progress metrics. And then usually then comes to what? Donations, grants, attention, things of that nature, so that they can bypass the typical corporate money climb. But then it becomes the same thing. Do you guys get it? So then they forget what their actual mission, their actual storyline was, and now they instead are enslaved to, I need to get more people, I need to get more donations, I need to get more adoration, I need to get more praise, I need to get more this. So now how they walk, everything they create, everything they do is to get more people to consume their things. Now the fuel becomes the focus, rather than the fuel being what gets them to walk toward their story. Are you guys starting to piece this together? Progress metrics are just fuel. That means that every single time from this point forward, if I get a like, if I get a comment, if I get a view, if I get anything, I'm just like, oh, that's cool. I'm walking a little closer. But it has no other value. It is only there to get us one step closer. That's it. But do you guys understand? That means it's unnecessary. Why is it unnecessary? Because if I can walk further without it, it means I don't need it. So it means if I get it, it's a bonus. Because if the only purpose for the progress metric is to keep us walking, and I can walk without it, are you guys starting to piece this together?